You'll know, they said. When things feel right, you'll know without a shadow of doubt that destiny has come knocking on your door. But how, the young man said, how do you know? Not content with the simple phrase, which he deemed to lack all the things he valued: his reason, his happiness, his ego, he scoffed. I'll find out on my own. As if his life were an experiment, as if he understood anything at all. He set out with a singular purpose: make his own fate, make things feel right on a whim. He thought to himself, my life would be better with this, it would be worse off if I stopped that. And this young man, blinded from how fate gave him space to play around, to satisfy maxims he learned and unlearned and learned again, could never find the feeling evangelized by everyone else, who, as he failed to understand, had their fair share of life. He searched and searched, exasperated. Perhaps I should have chosen the path everyone else took, chasing mirages in a desert of his own creation, surprised by how the mirages never managed to quench his thirst. Why not, if it looked like water, tasted like a crisp cup of ice-cold water on a summer day, felt like the river between and around his fingers? Maybe the smart ones are supposed to be miserable, in a stroke of exaggeration and arrogance. Maybe right isn't what I'm supposed to look for. And building his castle made of sand, a step away from the tumbling waves, he suppressed his tears. Because regardless of how much he convinced himself otherwise, this felt like the opposite of right. Like a feeling he didn't believe in, but which refused to pay homage to his baseless thoughts. The waves persisted, as they always do, cleansing the shore of all things flimsy, holding on to another one of his mirages, slowly turning his paradise, worthy of the envy of others, into an inferno of his own making. Little did he know that he, like us all, was never really left to his own devices, and fate has its way at the end of the journey, inevitable as it is. Between each mirage, he'd get a glimpse of reality, moments where things were exactly as they seemed. Each subsequent mirage having to justify its existence even more, becoming flimsier early on. He couldn't see it just yet, but life started seeping in, and he unconsciously started seeking that which sought him. And one day, like a roof that has outlived years of storms, only for it to collapse with a light rain, as the sun caressed his skin, the waves tore down the structures he insisted on rebuilding. But this time, instead of rebuilding the illusions, he thought to himself, and instead of giving in to another bout of intransigence, this time, right felt different. Right felt real. It felt like, silly me, it was always worth waiting for. It felt like finding out that Santa was really always Dad with a pillow under the costume. It felt like, you'll know, you'll always know. And once he knew, he thanked the universe for not treating him with the stubbornness he treated himself with, for letting him know without a shadow of doubt, no turning back now, because you'll never want to be elsewhere, because this feeling is unequivocal, because destiny comes knocking, not like a gentle traveler who does not want to disturb their host's sleep, like a carnival band, with all the instruments, with all the let the good times roll.